All right, these are super silly school poems. The poems are by David Greenberg. The pictures are by Liza Woodruff. All right, do you remember what I told you about poems, poetry? It's like little short stories. Poems and poetry, it's wonderful. Poetry and people writing poems, poets, they've been around for such a long time. You can be a poet as well. Remember, you're authors, you're illustrators, you can be poets. And poetry does not always have to rhyme. Many times it does. When you get older, there's Shakespeare. There's many great poets. There's so many books out there. Don't be intimidated and don't worry. Poetry can be fun. So super silly school poems. Ooh, title page. Orchard Books, New York, and imprint of Scholastic Inc. Oh, now look at this. It's not a novel or a chapter book, but it does have a table of contents. These are the names of the poems and the page numbers. Oh, there's a dedication to Susan, my luminous sweetheart, wife, love your Duvie, for Jean, Kara, and Michelle. Another one. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, an introduction. Here's a book of poems all about your school. Do you think that they'll be boring? Do you think that they'll be cool? Here's a book of poems. You're certainly allowed to read them to yourself or shout each one out loud. Here's a book of poems. Read them to a bug. Read them to your dog while stretched out on the rug. Read the poems at dinner, under blankets on your bed. Read them in a bubble bath. Just read them, go ahead. Look at what she's got. It's the same, it's super silly poems. Look, her cover, the cover of that book, it's the same one. I'm excited, I like this, okay. The title of this poem is Something You Forgot. You remembered to bring your art project and the markers you just bought. Of course you remembered your backpack, but there's something you forgot. You remembered to bring the video game that you very recently got. You remembered to bring your lunch money, but there's something you forgot. You know you've forgotten something, you fidget and you fret. You remembered to brush your teeth, but what did you forget? You're going out of your mind, you're terribly distressed. Then you walk in front of a mirror. You've forgotten to get dressed. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so the title of this poem, My Teacher is a Mind Reader. If you as much as whisper, your teacher is aware. Scribble on your desk, you haven't got a prayer. She knows you're eating candy when she hasn't even looked. And if you're chewing gum, dude, your goose is cooked. Yeah, how do you think your teacher knows when all that's happening? Something to think about. I know I'm used to my kids doing stuff at home, but yeah, in class, yeah, I don't catch everything now, but most teachers, we catch most of it. Oh my gosh, this one, the title is Belch, Giggle, Click, Crash. A pencil sharpener sharpening, a squeaking seat, a belch and a giggle, tapping feet. An eraser rubbing, a clicking pen, rolling the pen across the desk, clicking it again. Crumpling paper, dropping it in the trash, a student tipping backward, a giant crash. Pages flipping, water fountain dripping, blowing noses, packs unzipping. Your teacher said it's quiet time, so you only hear the noise of extremely quiet girls and extremely quiet boys. When the class does get quiet, every little noise comes out. But look, sharpening pencils, a burp, rubbing an eraser, clicking a pen, throwing away trash, crash. Oh, the pages in a book, the drip of a water fountain. somebody sneezing, and then when you zip up your zipper. Oh, this looks like a good one. There's two little ones. My dog ate my homework. More than crunchy biscuits, more than juicy meat. Homework is the food that doggies love to eat. What? Do dogs really like to eat homework? No, that's just an excuse. Ooh, this one's short and sweet too. A lovely place to sleep. Take every coat in class, make a giant heap. Burrow deep within it, a lovely place to sleep. I like that. I'm gonna stop right here. I just wanted to read a few. I'm gonna save my spot. I'm gonna get a bookmark and read you some more another time. So these are poems. And look, this is what it says on the back. Here's a book of poems all about your school. Do you think they'll be boring? Do you think that they'll be cool? So what do you think? Are they boring? Are they cool? You can also write poems. You can make up poetry about anything you choose. And don't forget, it doesn't have to rhyme. It can rhyme if you want, but it does not have to rhyme. It's like telling little short stories. So look up on the internet, find your own poems, do your own type of illustrations, and you just do the best and have fun. Have a wonderful day. Lots of teacher love.